To kind of sum up this video and to answer this first, review of this year, I guess, is the iPhone 6s still worth it in 2021? Well, let me tell you like this, and let me break down some pros and some cons. First of all, the iPhone 6s, I think, is such an impactful phone, and it has so much capability at the time it was released, and even in this day and age, it still surprises me, I think this was one of the biggest transitions from one iPhone to the other, going from the iPhone 6 to the 6s. There was a lot of differences there for sure. Now, you're still getting a really good build quality of a device. This phone still feels pretty good. It doesn't quite feel like $1,000 phone anymore. It was never a $1,000 phone, but it still feels pretty premium. Parts to repair this phone are super cheap too, so if you accidentally crack the screen or crack the camera, you can easily replace it for the most part, which is another huge asset for it. You're still getting software support for the most part. You know that you're guaranteed probably up until May or June, but if this phone ends up getting iOS 15, even better. But I would plan out for May or June officially ending, but getting security updates here and there. You still have, a pretty decent camera on it. You still have Apple's ecosystem for the most part as well. So that's another pretty big thing to keep in mind. Now, it wouldn't be the first phone I would recommend to people, even for an older generation device. I think the lowest I would go is an iPhone 7, but an iPhone 8 would be a really good sweet spot for a lot of people to pick up if they're in the market for it. But by all means, I think if you currently own a 6s, I would recommend keeping it for as long as you can, there's no harm in keeping it. But as always, I would always recommend people to go to the next step up they can. And in this case, the next step up is an iPhone 7, but I wouldn't go through the trouble just to pick up an iPhone 7 because I think that the best position you can go for from one device to the other and to make sure of performance, stability, longevity, price tag is probably something like a used iPhone XR. Those devices you can pick up for like less than $400 in a lot of places, and I'll leave one link down below as well. And those are a really good set of devices that have a lot of capability. They're not super expensive, and they're just, really good values, and they're going to be lasting for a very long time as well. So I think the iPhone 6s definitely has a couple of problems, but I think it's still a pretty decent phone for being a 5-year-old device that's still supported, and it's fairly cheap. And I think these things are really easy to pick up. Like I said, it wouldn't be my first phone to recommend to people, but if you happen to stumble across one and it's in your budget, I think it's still a decent pickup. It's a decent all-around phone for being in 2021. Like I said, if somebody, release this phone, if a manufacturer released a phone like this in this day and age, I don't think anybody would buy it. But factoring in the age and the software and all this stuff, I think it's okay for the most part. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.